Sometimes when people try to accomplish certain tasks they're not familiar with, or if they're just not paying attention, things can backfire and turn to disaster quickly. If you want to see some of the funniest but sometimes dangerous fails by people, you're at the right place as we watch when people had an absolutely bad day. This video is hilarious. When this guy attempts to wrap some cardboard boxes, the machine becomes alive and ties him down. He's lucky a coworker is nearby to help. Here's a waiter that has it going on. After putting the plate on the table and acting all fancy with the cover, he inadvertently smashes it on the client's head. This smart man tries moving a glass table and the entire table breaks into a million pieces. That's what I call a massive failure. A kid with a cardboard sign causes chaos during a bike race when one of the cyclists hits it and falls, creating a domino effect of epic proportions, with all the other cyclists tumbling and falling. Watch what happens when this Lyft driver bumps into the shelving unit. The entire warehouse crumbles on him. I hope for everyone's sake that no one was hurt. This poor waitress drops all the plates in the garbage can just before taking them out into the dining room. Not the smartest thing in the world to do, but I guess we all do things without thinking at some point in our lives. Here's a man gliding across the water with ease, but the second time around he gets stuck and almost falls into the water. What happens in this video is extremely dangerous. This worker pushes the French fry dispenser against the wall and it tips over, causing the burning oil to inundate the floor. Anyone stepping on that hot burning oil is not going to feel good. The oil almost reaches the young man's feet. How much fun it must be for this worker to see his plywood slide off the lift truck this way. Now he's going to have to pick it up one by one. After pouring this concrete, the heavens opened and launched a full-out rainstorm on the hard work these people put forth. I guess it's back to the drawing board for everyone. Here's a guy that puts too many beers on his tray and sees them all fall to the ground in seconds. It'll probably cost him a few bucks off his pay at the end of the week after this disaster. After filling up his car with gas, this man walks to the cash to pay. But his car decides to leave without him, and it's quite the catastrophe. I guess he must have left the stick shift on neutral. Here's a genius who tries to show off his diving skills and ends up face flat on the sand when he finds out that there is no water. If you decide to make an omelet like the guy in the video, please make sure your pan is not 100 years old so it doesn't break the same way when you're trying to flip your omelet. The man attempting to climb this steep mountain is taking a big risk, especially that it's raining and the rocks are wet. Well, what do you know? He slips and comes crashing down on everyone, taking a few people with him. He could have some serious injuries after this fall. Watch this man smash his colleague's hand when he tries to nail in a huge prong into the wall. The man's reaction says it all as he turns around trying to keep his composure. When this smart guy gives the cameraman the finger, he inadvertently steps into a hole and becomes trapped. Karma is a bitch. This delivery man loses control of his pallet. In all the cases of water, bottles fall on the other guy trying to help him. The lift truck almost falls on him too, but the delivery guy is able to push it away. This could have turned out much worse than it did. I pity this poor bride in the future. Watch what her husband does when she teases him with a piece of cake on her fork. He violently slaps her hand down with rage. This woman is going to suffer abuse, and that's the truth root. This lift truck driver must be a beginner. because he causes a disaster when he tries to unload a truck filled with pallets. All the pallets come tumbling down on his truck. Watch what happens to this welder after he burns through this wood. He is knocked out by one of the pieces that hits his face with power. When this truck backs up to deliver some sand, it falls right through the undried concrete floor. Good luck getting that truck out of there after this. When these guys try to install a bay window on this building, the window is dropped and collapses, breaking into a million pieces.
The cable's already almost maxed out up there.
Here is another unqualified lift truck driver sending a pallet to the floor. If you look at the pallet, though, it was broken underneath, which is probably what caused this in the first place. So I'm not blaming the driver 100%. It's probably 50% his fault. This guy forces the product out of his container so much that the entire thing collapses on his head. I hope he's gonna be all right. A pallet tips over, and when the man tries to push it back up, it just falls over on the other side. I don't know what topping this guy's spreading on this pizza, but it's obviously not the result he was hoping for. When this woman wants to show off her cooking skills to the world, the entire platter slips off her hands and falls to the floor. All this work for nothing. This is the correct way to destroy your house, if that's your intention, of course. I'm sure that's not what the man in the video was planning to do, but he did a hell of a job. This lady decides to eat healthier, so she prepared a healthy smoothie. The only problem is the smoothie was alive and attacked her. Some of these fails were hilarious, but some were downright scary. Which one was your favorite? Why don't you let us know in the comments below? Well, that's our look at when people had an absolutely bad day. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be part of the fun. Click on the notification icon so you can see our new videos as soon as they're uploaded. That's it for now.